Webinar leapt up in the air. He's missed it a shade, but shouldn't be too much of a concern. Beelines over to the rail and heads in behind Tides of War. So as they make their way down the back section past the 2,200 metre mark, it is Al Nafir the leader. Military March burning across. Tides of War is going to let Al Nafir come across to the fence, and he'll take the spot back, one back on the inside, followed by Ruling Dynasty. Then came Global Heat. Scottish Anthem now third to last. Webinar tacks onto the back. He's second to last with Karaman. So 1,900 metres left to go, 15.13, 26.71 the early sectionals. It's Al Nafir the leader, 2.5 lengths on Military March. A length back sees Tides of War on the running rail. In the 1-1 at the moment, Ruling Dynasty travelling along well, head dropped. From Global Heat, Scottish Anthem, Webinar and Karaman still last. There'll be 12 lengths top to tail as Al Nafir rolls them along at OK sectionals. The next couple have seemed to be pretty genuine here, and Mikhail Barcelona continues to roll here on Al Nafir. The margin now 5 lengths, leading the way from Military March. Tides of War third. Ruling Dynasty is happy to sit in behind Military March here at the moment in fourth as Al Nafir continues to roll. Global Heat next from Scottish Anthem. He'd spot the lead 10 lengths. Second to last was Webinar, and the last one Karaman. So the margin up in front now around 7 to 8 lengths as Al Nafir continues to press on. As they make their way off the back section, well, Al Nafir makes his way off the back section. The rest only start to turn now. Tides of War second. Military March third. Ruling Dynasty fourth, getting passed on the inside by Global Heat. And then came Scottish Anthem from Webinar and Karaman. So the margin back to about 6 or 7 lengths here as Al Nafir still rolling up in front here, and underneath Mikhail Barcelona at the moment, yet to be really felt for. Military March, can't say the same for him. He's being scrubbed along to try and chase the leader. Next was Tides of War. Ruling Dynasty peeled out now by Buick and starts to make a run at this leader from Webinar up on the inside. Scottish Anthem, Global Heat. Karaman hasn't passed a horse the entire way. Al Nafir starting to get on tired legs now. Here comes Ruling Dynasty starting his run. Scottish Anthem trying to pick up and put him down late as well with Webinar. Ruling Dynasty in a couple of strides picks up Al Nafir. Ruling Dynasty draws away. It's a double for Buick, and he's going to be eased down at the line. Ruling Dynasty wins by 2.5. Al Nafir second. Photo third. Scottish Anthem maybe just over Webinar. Karaman got going late to run fifth, followed by Global Heat. Tides of War. Military March got the stitch at the 4. It was a very confident ride there on Ruling Dynasty. He was fully aware of where Al Nafir was the entire time and did not panic, and well, he was able to really reel in that leader there off a pretty genuine tempo set there by Mikhail Barcelona. And he goes on to record a very, very nice win. Charlie Applebey goes 1 and 2, Godolphin go 1 and 2, and Ruling Dynasty gets a very well-deserved victory here in the 7th.
Yes, it was all pretty straightforward for Ruling Dynasty, who obviously gave the stable companion a bit of a head start. Al Nafir went along, not a crazy pace on the time, but it was a solid gallop, and it didn't really relent. But at this point, Ruling Dynasty starts to get well on top, and the closers came. Scottish Anthem he's run another good race, but yeah, these Godolphin horses are often lightly raced and well treated when they come out here, and so it has proved multiple times, and again this evening. Adrian de Vries seemed to do the right thing in tracking Al Nafir through much of the race and keeping tabs on him, but at this point he just couldn't match the kick of the horse. You know, a strong travelling horse with a turn of foot is often well served out here, and that's what Ruling Dynasty seems to be. Scottish Anthem he's run really well, but he still hasn't quite run down Al Nafir, who did get an easy out on the front end, or he was on his own out on the front end, so there was nothing in making him go faster than he wanted per se. And you go the way he's shaped there, again you might think they'll try a bit further in time, but it's just difficult, you know, against two well-treated Godolphin horses, or certainly one who's put that performance behind him, Ruling Dynasty, last time where he came back a little bit lame. Tides of War is probably a horse who does want to return to a little bit further. Webinar has run very well again over this course and distance, but this was tougher on paper. And a Ruling Dynasty is back in the winner's enclosure. Disappointing last time, we're not quite right, but this much more like it.
Winning horse returns to scale in the Vizurabad handicap presented by DP World over the 2,410 metres. Numbers 3, 5, 4 and 6. It's a double on the evening for Buick and Applebey. Ruling Dynasty the winner, 227.65. Margins 2 3/4 by 2 1/4 lengths. 3, 5, 4 and 6 the numbers here in race 7.
William Buick, Charlie Applebey and Team Godolphin at the quick fire double, having won the Vizurabad handicap with Ruling Dynasty.
Not yet, not yet.
William Buick in the winner's enclosure, weighing in off the back of success at the Dubai Racing Carnival again, this time with Ruling Dynasty. And Will on the field had obviously got a little away from them, but your horse seemed to pick him up pretty comfortably in the end. Take you through the race.
Yeah, he did. You know, Charlie decided to put some blinkers on him just to keep him focused, and it worked today. You know, he's a pretty smart horse on his day, and obviously he came on for the run here the last day. So when on the fair was going clear down the back, I didn't think he would stop. So you know, but I picked him up well, and hopefully he can progress from here.
What sort of horse? Obviously, he's pretty lightly raced. He's tried further at Ascot. What sort of horse does he give you the feel of going forward?
Well, I think he's a 1.5 mile horse. You know, that's his distance, and you know, I see him as a hopefully a decent handicapper, and see whether he can bring any of this form back to the UK.
Cheers, Will. Well done.
Thank you.